Toronto Public Health has been offering immunization clinics recently, including for measles. Pre-pandemic, the health unit says it reported around 5 measles cases a year. This year, they're expecting a rise.
We could see, dozens even of cases.
This week, the province's chief medical officer sent public health units a memo warning of potential outbreaks, mentioning the situation in Europe, which reported an alarming 30-fold rise recently, though vaccination rates are lower there. Today, a reminder from the health minister.
To keep those vaccines updated, it is really important to keep, most importantly, our children safe.
Toronto Public Health says here, while measles vaccination rates are normally above 90%, many children have fallen behind since the pandemic and not had their second dose at around age 4 to be fully protected.
When we look at our 7-year-olds, only about half of 7-year-olds have updated vaccinations according to our records. And so that is the gap there. We know that in a setting like a daycare or a school, measles can spread rapidly, and it will find those really who are not protected.
Pediatricians say the lower uptake isn't usually vaccine hesitance, but goes back to people staying away during COVID.
When we see kids regularly in the clinic, we often remind them, oh, the next visit is in 3 months or is in 6 months or is a year. But if they missed that one and it was, 4 or 5 years ago, they may not be kind of clued in that they need to make another appointment.
She says while most people recover from measles within about a week, some can get more seriously ill.
There's the risk of pneumonia and other problems like that. So it's best to avoid it when we can, of course, and we never know who's the most at risk.
Opposition parties say this latest public health concern should be a reminder for the province.
We have a government that has reduced funding for public health in the province of Ontario, that does not value public health until we are actually struck again with an emergency.
The public health units need to have the capacity and funding in order to be able to respond. And what I'm hearing across the board is that they do not have that capacity.
There is some good news with the only reported Toronto measles case. Toronto Public Health says the infant is now out of hospital and is at home recovering.